All right, please unmute yourself, Ms. Molina.
Yes, sir.
This is cause number 2022-18572 in the interest of Skylar, Tyler, and Carrie DeMoss. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Barbara Danette Molina, and I am their mother.
All right, and representing the state of Texas Attorney General's office.
Andrea Eoff.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Skylar Eugene DeMoss. Mr. DeMoss was personally served on April 30th, 2022 at 1:37 p.m. at 393 River Road in Dayton, Liberty County, Texas. He has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Eoff?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you. Your Honor, I'd like to call Barbara Molina.
All right.
All right. Miss Molina, will you please state your full name for the record?
My name is Barbara Danette Molina.
And will you state the names and ages of your children?
Skylar James Molina DeMoss, he is 16. Tyler Eugene DeMoss, he is 14. And Carrie Marie DeMoss, and she is 12.
All right. And is it true that Mr. DeMoss signed an acknowledgement of paternity for Tyler and Carrie?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it true that Mr. DeMoss is also Skylar's father?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever alleged that someone else could be Skylar's father?
No.
All right. Are you asking that the court establish Mr. DeMoss as the legal father of all three of your children today?
Yes.
All right. And are you asking that Mr. DeMoss and you be appointed as joint managing conservators of your children?
Yes.
And are you asking that you be appointed as the conservator who designates the children's primary residence in Harris County and counties that touch Harris County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And are you asking that Mr. DeMoss have a standard possession order for visitation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And Mr. DeMoss, what does Mr. DeMoss do for a living?
He was a welder and he worked in chemical plants.
All right. And it's true that his gross monthly income is $2,636.69. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And to your knowledge, he does not have any biological children living with him. Is that correct?
No, ma'am.
And he has no other court orders obligating him to support any other children. Is that right?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. So I'll rephrase it. My phrasing was confusing. He doesn't have any other kids that he's paying child support for, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are you asking the court to order Mr. DeMoss to pay guideline child support of $624 a month beginning August 1st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking that the step down amounts as your children emancipate be $520 a month and then $416 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you have access to private health insurance?
No, ma'am.
Are you asking that the court order you to apply for and maintain Medicaid?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you asking the court to order Mr. DeMoss to pay $185 in cash medical support?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you do not want any retroactive child support, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you are comfortable with Mr. DeMoss having your address and phone number. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. He has it.
Okay. Do you believe that if the court were to enter an order that contains the terms we talked about today and an order similar to the one that you signed, that it would be in your children's best interest?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to approve and enter that order today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I pass this witness, Your Honor.